sure what it is. It's like, I'm not sure. Nothing bad.
No.
Yeah.
Curious.
TreVeyon,
Yeah,
have you made significant money or just a little? I mean, through NIL, I mean.
Being here at the Ohio State University and being a running back, yeah, I made lots of money.
So you sent some of that home, I take it?
Oh, I always send. Whatever my mama need,
Yeah.
grandma, whatever those two need, whatever they need, I send it right to them.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel great. I love giving back. Like I always give back. Just not just to my mom, grandma, and stuff like that, but like just people. Like if I'm out walking on the street or something, and I see somebody, like I always give back to them. Go get them something to eat or stuff like that. But that stuff like I don't brag about or talk about. Sure. I do it from the heart.
What's the hot stock right now for you? Have you bought anything lately?
Not sure. It's been kind of rough with the war going on and stuff. So
right.
I'm still trying to look at some stuff. I know some discounts out there, so I'm trying to look at some stuff.
Trey, you came into the spring last year really confident, and nobody ever doubted that you lacked any of that confidence. But do you feel yourself even more confident heading into a spring where not only you know your way around the building and you've actually been here before, but you also have 1,000 yards under your belt. You have some accolades. You know the offense better. Like, do you feel yourself getting more confident, or is that even possible?
Yeah, I'm way more confident than what I was coming into here. Just knowing the offense, knowing the speed of the game, and then practicing against some of the best players in the country all year round. Yeah, I'm way more confident.
I think one of the only things that people kind of knocked you for last year as a freshman was, can this guy get more patient? You become a more patient runner this year?
What do you mean by that?
Like finding a hole, like making sure that you hit the right place at the right time. Like, how you tried to work on patience a little bit?
I think I'm one of the best running backs in college football with my vision. Most fans just don't know. Like, I think most fans just don't know how football works.
Yeah.
Like, they might see a hole over here, but the play is not designed to hit over there. If we go over there, we're on our own. Our blocks is getting set up over here. So, like, I know what they're talking about. I've seen a couple of times I could hit out here, but they didn't understand. Like, it's a free block over there. If I go over there, I'm on the island. But, yeah, I think I got one of the best vision in college football.
You had 1,000 yards last year behind the offensive line that was really good, but did struggle a little bit at times. Do you think this offensive line can be even better this year than it was last year? I mean, they allowed you to have 1,000 yards. They allowed Jackson to have 1,800 receiving yards. Do you think it can get better?
Yeah, I mean, there's always room for improvement, but I think I love my offensive line last year. I think they were good. I think my offensive line this year will be good.
So there's maybe part of the patience thing is this idea of looking for the home run, maybe not look for the home run every time. In terms of learning as a younger guy, learning turn the 3 yards into 5 yards. Coach was saying something about pick up the nickels. Not always going to be $1. Sometimes you have to collect the nickels. Is that something that you're learning? And then connecting it to your stock thing. Sometimes you can't. You just got to take. You don't go for the big hit, in the stock.
That's what I learned more at the end of the season. Most people, like as I was talking earlier, most people at the beginning of the season saw those big runs at the beginning of the season, but later in the season, once we started playing great defense, like I had to be, like I may not hit several big runs this game. Maybe I'm just getting 3 to 5 yard runs. I love runs like that.
Is there any connection between your stocks and your running back in terms of don't go for the?
Yeah, for real, it's just patience.
That's it.
That's the word, patience.
Oh, are you patient?
Yeah.
Folks, we have Evan Fryer here as well.
TreVeyon, what have you seen from Evan?
Evan's a great back. He got a lot of potential. I think he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong.
That month between the Michigan game and the Rose Bowl, did you feel like you had gotten back to 100%? If not, how long after the Rose Bowl did it take? Winter workouts, did you feel like, hey, I'm back at 100% now? Because, I mean, you'll probably admit you weren't there at the end of the season 100%. It's not existent, but like, how long did it take you?
It took me a while to get back at 100%. I know probably a Rose Bowl. I was around like 80ish, 90ish, but I don't make any excuses. I never made any excuses. Like, when it's time to play, it's time to play. Yes, can't make no excuses because nobody cared. The defense don't care if I'm not 100%. So nobody cared.
Coach Wilson was talking about how one of the things that you guys need to learn is you can't go for the home run every single time. Sometimes you just got to be patient with the stuff.
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
I mean, you're the ultimate home run hitter here. So has that been a process learning that? Sometimes it's going to take, if you get 5 yards here, 5 yards here, 5 yards here, eventually.
Yeah. That's what I learned maybe towards the end of the season.
What was the worst injuries that you had to deal with? What was the most, maybe the most trouble?
I had a concussion. Played through that. Played through a concussion. And then, like, during the game, like, I still had the side effects of it. I don't think I want to talk about what I was going through during the game, but yeah, played through a concussion. I didn't really know at first, but I knew. But yeah, I played through it. Like, I'll play as long as I can run. I'm playing through whatever. But I'm gonna keep myself safe at the same time.
Did anyone question it, like the doctors asked you, or you just kept it to yourself?
Oh yeah, they asked me. I told them what was up. But they just said, like, I was good. I was straight though. So it was nothing they could really do. But I'll just get side effects during the game, like, once I get hit and stuff.
Did they do the testing? Did they do the testing?
Yeah, they did the testing.
And you passed it, I guess?
Yeah, I passed.
So wait, what game was it?
I don't want to go into details. I don't want to go into details, but we also kept seeing me coming out the game, though. I had side effects, so I had to go sit down for a little bit. But I'm straight. I was straight.
I'm sorry if you've already been asked about this, but when you're with, I mean, how different as a running back do you sense? Like, I mean, do you see a difference in the offensive line under like Justin Fry and kind of like the holes that have been created and things like that, or is that something that you know?
Not yet. I'll notice it more when we put the pads on. We've just been practicing. Like, we got, I don't even know what these nubbies. But yeah, it's not yet. I'll find out more once we put the pads on, though. But yeah, it's been great though. Seeing the work he's done so far, it's been good.
Trey, you were playing your own games last year. You probably didn't get to watch